Hello, beautiful hearts. Welcome back. I was just sitting here. I had my glasses on and I started to do this video and my eye started bothering me. And as soon as I took my glasses off, it went away. I'm like, okay, am I supposed to video this without my glasses on? Because I can't see. But yeah, today I want to talk about knowing your worth. And you might think you know what that means. And if you do, and you know your worth already, you're probably not even watching this video. So I'm going to talk like maybe you do not know your worth, or how do you figure that out? Because I think I always thought I knew my worth, but I did not. But everything that's happened to me in the last year, as soon as I stopped people pleasing, that's when I knew my worth. It's really, really, even in the last, 5 months, I would say, especially after the loss of my son, it really put a lot into perspective. It just made me realize a lot, and how much shit I put up with from people, like the disrespect and the people pleasing that I would do. And I know that's how I ended up in a relationship with a narcissist. A whole other story, but yeah, when you care about what other people think, you do not have power over your life, over yourself. If you care more about the opinions of others, you have given away your power, your self-love, your self-respect, your self-worth. So you have to start doing what feels good for you. So if someone asks you to do something, check in with yourself. Do you really want to do it? Why? Why do you want to do it? Do you want to do it because you want to? Or because you think they'll get mad if you don't do it? That's people pleasing. You're not doing it for yourself. So you need to take a hard look at why you do what you do. Are you doing it because you want to? It'll make you happy to do it. You love the other person, so you want to do it. There's different reasons, but like doing something for someone should line up with you wanting to do it. Not out of obligation, not out of guilt or shame, or because you think you have to. Or if you don't, it's going to cause this huge thing in your relationship. That's a huge, that's another topic to get into on being in relationships where if you don't do self-sacrifice, yeah, that is not knowing your worth. None of that is knowing your worth. So people pleasing is a huge deal, and maybe you don't even realize that you're doing it. I don't even know if I realized that I was doing it. Maybe you think you are being nice. And there's a difference between being nice and being kind. Because you can have a good heart, you can have a wonderful, beautiful heart and do kind things, but you need to do them because you want to, and you're not expecting anything back. That's different than doing something to be nice and you're hoping to get back love, appreciation. You're expecting something in return. That's not a reason to do things. And if you are doing that, that's actually a trauma response. Doing things, expecting that same love back that you're giving is actually a trauma response. Because you should do things for people without any expectation back. you're doing it because it makes you happy, because that's what you want to do. You don't do things for people expecting anything back. And if you do, then that's a deeper issue, even more than people pleasing. You have to really dig deep into trauma and healing. I would recommend a therapist, somebody with way more, I wouldn't say experience because I have a lot of experience, but a professional. Seek out a professional for healing trauma, because I can give you lots of recommendations, on how I healed mine with, somatic yoga and journaling and just a lot of deep diving into why I did everything that I did. And like, I've been doing that for a while, but I don't know, something about the passing of my son just like pitched me off the cliff into realizations about life and what I was doing, and not to do that anymore. And to be me and do what matters to me and what feels good to me, because that's what everybody else is doing. So if you're out here running around, trying to make everybody happy except for yourself, you're never going to be happy. So stop people pleasing. Stop giving yourself away to the lowest bidder. Oh, I remember when I first heard that quote, I was like, oh my gosh, like, yes. Stop giving yourself away to the lowest bidder, because you don't deserve, you don't ever settle, but that comes with knowing your worth. I heard one time, I was watching a YouTube video, I can't remember who it is, it's been a while, but he was talking about, a baby. So he had this baby, and he gave this baby doll to this woman. And he said, do you think this baby knows its worth? Or, what is this baby worth? Like, does this baby think that it's not deserving? You come here perfect and whole. You only learn through life, unfortunately. Guilt and shame and unworthiness and all these things that a lot of us go through, and have this lack of self-love and run around looking outside of ourselves for this love that we already are, but have forgotten. Or it's just, life, as people say, life beats it out of you. But you have to go back and, realize that you deserve everything and you're worthy of everything just by being here, just by existing. Like I talked about in my last video about, you are the magic. You are just freaking amazing. But knowing your worth is, goes even, it's like the expression of knowing that, of knowing your magic and knowing your worth, that you're a badass. And, you give your power away listening to other people tell you you're not. Recently, I kind of witnessed this relationship between two people, and I was just like so fired up. But I remember when I was her age, just not knowing my own worth, not loving myself. And when you do, it's always hard to see that in other people not doing it. You just wish you could just snap your fingers and they would see how amazing they are. Yeah. Yeah, I made notes in case I forgot what I wanted to say, but sometimes I just let it come out. Like whatever comes in my head, I just share it. But, you know, think about yourself as a baby, you know? Like, do babies have to question if they're worthy? No, they already are, just by being. And so you are too. Why do you think you're not worthy? You're worthy just by existing, just by being here, without doing anything. But you have to feel that. You have to know that. It's one thing to think it, but you have to feel it. You have to feel that you are. Close your eyes. Put your hands over your heart. Don't let the mind tell you the shit, because it will. People talk about they have like a devil on one side and an angel on the other side. It's both the mind. You have to listen to your heart, not the mind. Use your mind. Don't let your mind use you. You know, you have to stop worrying about other people, what other people are doing, what other people are thinking, what other people are saying. Just let them live their lives. You live your life. They don't like it, they ain't your friends. Okay? We'll just say that. Never allow others to dictate your path, your life. It's your life. Do what you want to do. You don't have to listen to anybody else. My grandma used to say opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has one. Oh gosh. I could keep going. I could keep talking, but I'm sure this video is already getting long in length, but we'll see if this one gets posted. I might go back and delete it, but probably not. I'm just speaking from my heart. You know your worth. Know your value. Stop chasing people. Stop chasing love. Find the love inside of yourself, and everything you want in life just comes to you. When you are in your power, in your self-love, you don't have to chase anything. Everything you want comes to you. You become magnetic. It's just the way it is, but you have to know your worth. So you have to start working on doing what you want to do. Say yes when you mean yes. Say no when you mean no. And stand in your power. I love you guys. I'm going to end it here because I could keep talking for like an hour. So if you want to talk with me one-on-one, all of that is in the description. But until next time, I love you.